Update: my grandparents don't approve of my relationship with my black boyfriend and don't want me, F24, to marry him, 26. I don't know what to do, since I don't want to lose either of these people, my boyfriend and my grandparents. That man's a keeper. Yeah, dang, do you think he might be single? If the rule holds true, and Op is always gay, then yes, this is an old rule, but it checks out. I was going to let it through. Shall I hold? I wanna watch. And I don't mean Apple. Someone needs to do it. https://imga.com/pdzebfk. GIF. Thank you. I'm so lazy. This is beautiful. Well done, Sam. And well done you. Kill them with kindness. All the very best to you both. Brilliant. Sam. I can fix that. /Sam. These are the kinds of updates we all hope for. Not the updates we deserve, but the ones we need. Your boyfriend is an incredibly wise man. He's got a good head on his shoulders. Too many people just shut down at that, myself included, but what we need as a society is a willingness to bridge those gaps, because that's the only way anything is going to get better. Fiancé. Not to rain on your parade, I'm the Sam in my marriage, so to speak. There might be times where your grandparents will show racism through ignorance or openly to other people of color. It'll be disappointing, but don't be surprised. Sam is the exception to their expectations. I've been married for a few years now, and the grandparents in my situation still say racist things, even with prefacing the sentence by saying I'm not racist, my Sam-in-law is black, etc etc etc. I'm Sam. I knew I was when I got married. Us people of color who like people of other races are accustomed to expecting racist older family members, so while it'll get you down at times, just know he loves you and it doesn't represent you. Off topic. But is your username related to the campfire/scary story that gets told all the time? If so, that's a brilliant use of 4 words. It is. It's been a while since anyone has noticed. Lol, thank you very much. I snagged another scary story name in the same format, but chose to stick with this one. Wait, what campfire story? https://youtube b/d6mdrillwebsfk. This is a meme of the actual story. Holy yes, that's hilarious. Great update. Many otherwise decent people in the older generation are a product of their time and still unfortunately stuck with the bigoted ideas that were prevalent then. But that doesn't mean that they can't change their beliefs if they try. And it's situations like this that slowly erase prejudices. Good to hear, and happy for you being able to maintain each of these personal relationships. This may be a simplistic view, but I also believe a large amount of it is straight up lack of interaction. People fear what is different. It's a lot harder to broadly hate X when they have Y to it compared to. Yes, I grew up in a very homogeneous southern white town. I didn't actually attend club with anyone different until I moved away to college. I was forced to interact with a multitude of cultures. Learned how to navigate the differences with sensitivity and understanding that each person's perspective offers value and a chance to learn. It was more valuable to me than my degree, and I would still be a xenophobic without the forced interaction. It changed who I am, and this carrot is exactly why the far right doesn't want you to go to college. Can't have the base learning that other people are just like them. I love that my parents think university brainwashed me, because in a way, it did. It washed a lot of filth off. This change around happened within 9 days? No chance. They had dinner with grandparents every night. Also remember, he's a fiancé now, which means they've been together for quite some time. When the grandparents openly said they were not happy about the race, the couple have been together for some time already as well. You eat dinner at your grandparents' house every night. In the original post, Op mentions she was raised by her grandparents. Yeah, I'm guessing she still lives with them. Having dinner with your parents/grandparents every day otherwise seems kind of strange to me though. I'm glad to see it is turning out well, but dinner with them every night is pretty excessive. In the original post, Op said she was raised by her grandparents and never said that she's moved out. Ah, missed that part. As a black person, It really is BS how situations like these where it is nowhere near Sam's fault, but he has to burden the responsibility of correcting the situation. Too many times does the black person have to be the bigger person, but if they react, rightfully, angrily about the situation, outside voices will remark with, well, you just gave them a reason to be racist with that response. Shit is trash. Seriously, look at this whole thread. Everyone acts like it was his job to be the better person here. I've dealt with similar in my current relationship. How many times do we need to get burned before it's reasonable for us to say fuck it? I'm not going to keep extending olive branches emo. If they truly loved their family member, they wouldn't treat their SO like trash in the first place. Exactly. This whole thread is ridiculous. The ironic thing is that the people who are applauding Sam for bridging the gap and cheering the op for believing in Sam's humanity don't seem to realize that they themselves are dehumanizing Sam for believing he had to prove his humanity in the first place, that he was burdened with that responsibility to begin with. Good story, though a part of it makes me a little sad. Black people constantly have to prove themselves, often in several different aspects of their lives at once. It's like fighting to get to that neutral point that's just a given for other people, then going from there. Yeah, I agree. I'm very happy for Op and Sam and love the outcome. But it's a reminder that certain characteristics, being black, being gay, etc., will have many people hating you and prejudiced against you for no real reason. And the onus always seems to be on you to bridge the gap, for you to take the first step towards bonding. Because the racist ones pretty much never take that step towards bonding first. It just sucks to have to put that much effort to get people to see you as a human being. Of course, it's a dynamic that can happen in many different ways. White people can face this discrimination as well if their SO is non-white and their parents are racist. But there are certain traits that get this treatment way more than others. I'm not black, but I can see that black people have it really bad in this department. It sucks. I feel bad for Sam. Imagine having to convince people to have basic decency towards you just because you're black. This story seems fake to me anyway. But how do you get engaged to someone and the people who raised you and who you are close to don't even know what race he is? I'm with you. She tells him about her racist grandparents, and he spins a tale about how his grandparents were against his gay cousin and shows her pictures of them laughing together. That reads like it was written by a low-budget cheesy movie director. Yup, none of this happened. Man, I'm happy if it actually ended up working out for y'all. When you date or marry someone, for better or worse you date or marry their family, it really sucks. But it's just the way it is. I had the same thing happen to me. My fiance's parents were racist and xenophobic, and when they found out about my nationality and race they went insane. Called me wetback, didn't let me into their house, etc. I toughed it out and tried to get them to come around like your BF did, but that ended up not happening at all. It came down to me making the decision to start respecting and loving myself, and also to not make my fiancé even consider choosing between them or me, because I lost my family when I came here. They stayed behind, and I wasn't going to put her through the same. I left her shortly after she started dating this white guy, who they actually liked, and let in their house, etc. It was just easier for her to date that type of person. So I understood and let it be, even though it really hurt, because this guy was a good friend of mine. Or so I thought. I haven't dated anyone since because I can't shake the fear of having that happen again. I developed social anxiety since then. I'm glad it did work out for all of you. I really am. F racism and F racists 500 million times. Everyone deserves love. Everyone. Edit. A few words. What's a wetback? First time hearing that lol. It's a derogatory term used towards Hispanics. It comes from the fact many Hispanics swim through the Rio Grande and cross the border. Wasn't at all my case, since I came on a plane and was legal. We met in college, but they didn't care and used it anyways just to hurt me. Thank God you didn't listen to the top comments from your original thread. What terrible advice they were. So happy for you, your boyfriend, and your family. Congrats. Yup.